Greetings, programs. Perpenissimo here, and welcome to Vintage Story Blackguard edition of Bug Out. Someone please tell me why Blackguard is a bad word. Twitch won't let me publish the title like that. So I have no idea. Call me naive, call me a lover of the English language, and I'm tired of people telling me that half of the language now they're considered offensive. You know, words are words, and can we stick with the original meaning instead of just turning everything into a curse word or something vulgar? You know, that really bothers me. All right, we're waiting. I think my music is down as far as it'll go, so let's take a look. I'm waiting for to get loaded. It has been a week. It has been a week. I don't know if that's bringing the music down. All right, we'll see if that works. And yep, just waiting for Vintage Story to get here. I don't know where we are. It has been a minute since we played. But, you know, life gets in the way. Feeling a little better. And I wanted to make sure we got at least some stream in today. And come on, release the mouse. All right, do we have full visibility here? I am not sure we do. All right, let's fix this so we can see the hotbar. Okay. There we are. I have a hotbar again. Fantastic. Okay, so obviously we're still in the process of going south. The whole point of Bug Out is that we start in the icy climate and we head south in search of a pineapple. Featuring the Better Ruins mod, which has some very cool ruins that we can explore. Although this might be a vanilla ruin. And the tent bag mod. See? Isn't that cool? And carry on, of course, so we can carry something on our back if needed. We still have our cell bag on our back. I think we were looking at cooking some food. No, we have 2 servings of red meal. We got plenty of food. Don't know if we want to save any berries or not. Yeah, we'll just eat the berries we have. What are we at? We need some vegetable. So we'll fill up on this one. Put our pot down and fill the bowl. And then I think I put the raft. I think we were putting the raft away. That's right. I don't know where we put things now. Where are we putting things now? We decided that I think the bony soil is basically a lost cause. There's really no reason to save it anymore. Oh dear. Something's wrong with our, Hi, Sophie. I know my game didn't update. We're gonna have to log out again. Something's not working, right? Sorry about that. Yeah, did you see my tent bag icon was messed up? I don't think we were using better crates anymore. We weren't using extra chests either. Tent bag. Oh dear, okay. There we are. Hopefully we didn't mess anything up. That's strange. I thought everything was enabled that should have been. All right, I don't think we need any of those. We've got... Yeah, we've really pared down the mods for this to make it a little bit easier. Okay, let's do that. All right, let's log in. Yeah, a little bit of a false start, but we'll get there. Yeah, it's been a heck of a month. Let's put it that way. Oh, but I didn't know if I was up to streaming today, but I really need to do some, do some vintage story and get it in there. So, yeah. 10 bag is back. All right. So hopefully we haven't messed anything up. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's drop off the flint. And then this is all garbage. We're going to eat this stuff. All right. Did we check this ruin out already? I believe we did. Yep. And we didn't find anything interesting in here. Some barricades. Some bugs. Yeah. Not finding anything. Okay. I don't know if we checked this one out either. Looks like we might have done something. Yeah, we checked this one out too. All right. Anything else that we can see? Right. We need to take a look at this over here. So let's pack up our bag. And we'll take a look southeast. All right, now we need to do... There we go. Well, just lots of garbage here. Let's throw them in the water. Yeet. I don't know if you can hear. They're a little quieter now, but I got turkeys gobbling outside. And roosters crowing. They're all going bonkers. The quail are miraculously quiet. Okay, that's flint. Scary looking piece of flint. My breeders are getting old and the others are too young. So it's going to be... I might be able to eke out one more hatch from these guys. I've got to get that going. I have turkey eggs incubating, so I only have one incubator left, and I got everybody wanting quail. Turkeys make a funny sound, yes, when they gobble, but I have to say they're... Oh, that's right. We have to tell Campaign Cartographer to enable step assist every time. They are the most interesting birds to just sit and listen to. The hens sound really cool, but they'll just talk. They'll chit chat, and I love the way they sound when they're doing that. It's amazing. So cute. The hens they'll have these little barks and chirps, and well, eventually we'll bust down to the good stuff. Tool rack. Pretty much nothing. Go away. What have you got underneath you? Anything? This is one of those basements that doesn't have any goodies. Boo. Oh, wait. There's an entrance here. All right. Might have something over here. Maybe? Yep, there's a crate. Whether it's got anything in it. Nope. There's a chest with peat. Oh, look. 6 pieces of peat. Ceiling manacles. Alright. So there's one chest in this ruin, and it looks like it's just got garbage in it. Anything back there? No. Well, any more little hallways or anything? No. Kind of disappointing. Alright. Let's get out of here. Hi, Chris. Yeah, things will be fine, Sophie. It's just, I don't know, teenagers and taxes and, you know, life in general. I gotta well, that's interesting. Got something else down here too. I need to, I don't know, move back and regroup and kind of make a plan, I think. All right. Oh. All right. I want a broken metal bed. Anything else down here? Nope. A double door. Hey, I don't recall seeing this. We have a book and some bones. Piles of dirt. And more stairs up. Alright. Interesting things, but nothing practical. Ruined scroll racks. Nothing with treasure. Okay, 2 chests in this entire area, it looks like. Don't know of any place else. Okay, well there's a... Whoa! Uh-oh. Did you hear that? Whew. The vanilla ruins looks like they've been visited by grave robbers already lately. Yeah, I've had really bad luck. I do not know where the bear is. Alright, so we got enough armor and stuff to handle a bite. Oh my gosh, there's wolves too. Okay. We're out of here. There's the chicken. Oh my gosh. Shoo, shoo. Yeah. Chicken squealing, and then the bear, and then the wolf. And that's where we were before. I just went west instead of south. Huh. Alright. Fine. Collect some cranberry bushes. Next time we stop, we'll make a fruit press. Because we can. Let's get that off our bar. Oh my gosh! Garbage! Woot woot! Got some reeds. And some peat. Don't even need the extra stick. Okay. South. Point us in the right direction, Max. Hi, Inger. The gang's all here. Alright. Oop. Cup paper usually comes in a little later, so hopefully we see her today. Alright. Quick look. Almost don't want to bother messing with the... Well, I need to bother with the vanilla ruins because we might get some iron blooms. I don't recall. Have we found any iron blooms yet? I think we found 1 set, but pretty much takes 2. Alright. Monty's girl! Now! Alright. Hello, hello! I don't think we need any more clay either. I'm looking forward to seeing if we can find a world, and hopefully I can load up some of my older worlds and still use the schematic method of pulling those things in. Okay. Have we unlocked anything? That might be something over there. Let's just head that direction. And cut paper's here too. Okay, now the gang's really all here. Shrimpy, I think, is the only one that's missing. He likes to get on and give me a hard time. Poet's on his way to work, so he won't be on yet. I won't be in his pocket quite yet. Okay. What is that? Giving me the evil look, whatever it is. It's like some sort of deer. A fat furry one. It's giving me the eyeball. Alright. Nothing. And a bunch of flowers. Nah, I'm not gonna even bother. Let's go get the trader, though. Oh, were we thinking about getting some red meat? So we could make, you know, cured meat? Alright. These guys are very, very... Whoa. What did he scream for? I'll chase both of you. Talking about iron, I did an experiment with my steel furnace. It will only work with a full iron load of 16 ingots. It'll close and you can fire it, but it won't turn to steel. Alright, well... There's the answer. So unless we actually get lucky and find an iron vein, we won't be making iron, or making steel. Thank you for doing that. My gosh, they just... Why are they so screamy? At least they make noise, I guess, when they're nearby. I can't even see them. Here I am in the bushes again. Do not like this. I don't know where the other one is. It was nice and clear, and now I can't see anything. Well, maybe we'll get one. Yeah, I agree. Cut paper. Sophie's tents are gorgeous. If you're not in my Discord, type exclamation Discord in the chat and take a look. It'll take a minute to get approved. Well, it'll take a little more than a minute. I'll get you guys in the morning. But she's publishing the community content. It's just amazing. You know what? That's not the same animal. I've done this again. This is like... The Blackguard scares everything way too fast. I have no idea where my meat went. I have no idea where my meat went. Let's just go to the vendor. Oh my gosh. It's so irritating. We may not get a lot of... We may not get any cured meat this time. We'll just have to deal with what we have. I don't need any berries right now. Don't need to sprint. And then my Elxir screams a lot. But I guess it's good that it's a mob that isn't completely silent when it's idle. That's actually a good thing. Yes, bears, I'm thinking of you. Hang on a minute. All right. Something very strange. In the backyard, everybody got silent, but I heard some sort of screaming animal I didn't recognize in real life. I don't think it was my yard. Hear the dogs barking though. Not my dogs. I have neighbors that have dogs. I need to get a guardian dog, so chase off anything that even wants to dare mess with the turkeys. Haven't had any predator problems at all since the turkeys. They're big and intimidating looking. Even though I've got midgets, so they're like half the size. All right. Mr. Vendor, what do you have on offer? Apparently I went to your back door. There's also... Sophie, I made a mini cross and Excalibur on a shelf as memorabilia to your tent experience. Oh, that's sweet. There's also an elephant in there. I don't know why. I don't know why either. Oh my gosh, an artisan trader. I don't remember what we even have for sale. Let's go look. Meow. Put you there. No, we don't have anything he wants. Caribou. Okay. Yeah, anger. Yeah, caribou with the white butts. Alright. That's the wrong direction. Oh my gosh, look at the forest. What have we got? What have we got? We just keep going. We're gonna go that way and skirt the forest. Lots more pink clay, red clay, whatever, or pink clay. I don't know what it is. Looks pink to me. Lots of bunnies, and I do not want to spend my time chasing bunnies. Let's grab some crops though. Nice. Lots and lots of food to be had, for sure. Thought I saw another crop down here. Yeah, there it is. Two of them. Okay, so I'm gonna try to keep this as entertaining as possible. Like I said, I've been running a bit tired, and like I said, the things going on doesn't really make anything a whole lot better. But I am still blessed and grateful for what I have, for sure. For sure. Okay. All right, we just keep going for a while. See if we unlock something. Hopefully you guys have had a good week so far. I haven't seen anybody for a little while. Gosh, this seems like forever. Did really well on Monday. Did a Genshin Impact stream, and then I logged on my younger daughter's account. She doesn't play as often as the rest of us, and she plays a little bit differently. The rest of us too, so I'm trying to help fix her characters up a little bit so she can be powerful enough to join us, because now she's too low to join us in our worlds. So that's been a good time. But, other than that, typical teenage drama in this house. All right. So yeah, tell me some good things that have happened to you. Think of one good thing. Either one good thing that's happened to you this week, or one thing that you're grateful for this week. It needs me some happy vibes. I hear chirps now, but oh, That would be why I hear chirps. Sure, I don't have anything in the incubator that's going to be chirping for quite some time. My baby quail out there, a little over a week old. No, take that back, are they? They're not even a week old. They're about a week old. I guess they all hatched on Thursday, didn't they? So they're not even a week old. Already getting big. Little wing feathers already. The little quail grow so fast. Nice rolling hills. Let's see if we have found anything. Yeah, finding a little bit of iron that we could at least put into a bloomery and make into a pick would be nice. Let's see if that's... I don't think that's anything. Yep, I hear the chickens in the game. My birds got really silent. Now I'm getting worried. Maybe I should go check on them. Oh, I got some epic music to listen to. Yeah, we got enough cranberries to make some juice for sure. Sophie says, I was very happy I was able to make dinner and get the dishes done this week. And I'm grateful to live in a home where I have peace. That is amazing. Sometimes just the little things you can be grateful for, right? All right. Nothing. It was a great blessing building that tent. Oh, absolutely. You've blessed others with it too. It's absolutely gorgeous. It'll be neat. I will definitely, we'll figure out how to do the schematics again. I know they've made some upgrades and improvements to the way the whole thing works. And you should be able to share the file. And then it will have a place of honor in my world if I can ever get it to work. I think I'm going to have to postpone that until next week, though, at least. We'll have to do bug out again on Friday. We're going to do Minecraft on Friday. If we do a mini stream tomorrow, it will have to be bug out again because I haven't had time to make sure that at least the world loads up. Or I haven't really decided what world I want to use. All right. Lots of chickens. I'm grateful that everyone is healthy. I would love if everyone was healthy in my house. I think it says I'm grateful that everyone is healthy. That's a good thing to be grateful for. I don't know how healthy I am, but I am grateful that I woke up this morning. Going to be seeing a new doctor. Hopefully they don't try to put me on some medication that I don't want to be on, and they help me, treat the cause and not the symptom. It's the kind of doctor I'm looking for. One that doesn't think that the whole answer is to eat no fat and no salt, and that's supposedly supposed to solve all of your blood pressure and cholesterol issues. No, it doesn't. All right. They're big for me. I'm often not able to because of health issues. Yeah. Understood, Sophie. Many times I have similar issues. All right. Every day is a new day that I'm grateful for, just to have it. A little mini sort of ruin over here. Give me some rocks. Not what I was looking for. Thank you, though. I don't see anything in here. There's a little cave over there we can investigate. Looks really small. Blind Lindsay! Got most of my veggie garden planted today. That's amazing! I'm not going to get anything in the... Unfortunately, I'm not going to get anything in the real ground this year, but I still have my my arrow gardens I need to plant. Well, I say arrow gardens. They're I have some large aeroponics gardens. I get them planted. I'll send some pictures up on the Discord because I miss my fresh greens. I am going to try to plant a few root veggies in some containers on my back porch, but I'm just not going to be able to make an in-ground garden this year. I still have some containers of perennials that I'm maintaining, and I may also try to get some, go ahead and get some bush cuttings, some berry bush cuttings. We have a humongous blueberry in the back and really needs to get some cuttings taken of it. Got a couple fig trees that we planted last year, see if they're still alive. You know, but it's going to have to be reined in a little. I've got a house that's a disaster, so I'm going to be working on that more often. Playing Tiger, hi! Welcome. Definitely getting a lot of the gang here. There's a little bit of a ruin down there. We're just talking about what one thing that made us happy this week, or one thing we're grateful for this week, or both. Or both. That's huge. It matters a lot. I don't go to doctors anymore just because of that. Their tendency to throw pills at symptoms. You know, sometimes the pills are great to get you over the hump, right? But when you start having to take pills because of the other pills you're on, and they're not actively working on a solution, then I have issue. There are going to be some times where there is a pill that you're taking to treat a symptom that just needs to be done, you know, to keep you safe, and I can understand that. But no, help me adjust them properly, help me to find natural solutions, and help me to figure it out so I can at least reduce, if not eliminate, medication that I'm on, right? And the way the modern diet, at least in the United States, is, it's not appropriate for people to be, I don't know, consuming. It's causing a lot of issues, and I think of the doctors that I have don't, or they just, oh gosh, I had a couple years ago, had some heart pain, chest pain, and my regular MD sent me to a heart doctor. She took one look at me. I am slightly overweight. I'm not huge, but I'm definitely carrying, I would say 50 extra pounds. Oh, and I'm small, but I'm not huge, but I'm, you know, I definitely could lose a few, right? She looks at me and just basically says, okay, well, we're just going to go over, we're going to give you a diet and exercise plan, and you need to do this. And it was like, she never even asked me what I was eating. She never asked me what I was eating or what kind of exercise I was getting, because I do movement every day. At that point, I think I was actually doing a little bit of weight training at that point too. I am doing it again, which is nice. But and then I don't eat gluten, and I don't eat packaged foods or processed foods. And things are actually going fairly well for me health-wise. And yeah, so after a battery of tests that everything showed that my heart was fine, and no, I don't have any stress issues, and all of these heart tests, I mean, so many, she still never asked me about what I was eating. And I told her about having like grass-fed butter every morning. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Dave Asprey or the Bulletproof Diet. or bulletproof coffee. Now I don't drink coffee, but so I make my own like bulletproof hot chocolate with a little bit of xylitol in it, very little sweetener in it at all. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, you have to stop that." It's like, I knew right away. It was like, okay, she's gone. I'm not gonna even mess with her anymore, because you need the K2 and the butyrate in grass-fed butter, and I think that's what's probably kept me alive, right? Big gardens are a ton of work. Containers are wonderful options. Yeah, when we have the place for a garden, and we've got the manure to keep it up, right? Was that a seed vessel? What a jep. How's the bugging going? Yeah, okay, I think I covered that already. My doctor put me on some antidepressant medicine once that damaged my brain. Take me years to regain some of my creative abilities. I am sorry. Yeah, I think I haven't had a chance to take a look, but apparently there's some studies. I don't know how true it is or not, but everybody's like, "Oh, you need to get your son tested." And it's like, why do I need to have them labeled and tested for anything? You know, I'm concerned that they'll end up trying to put me in the system. I homeschool my kids, and so I'm just concerned about them being on a list somewhere. But I was like, he's not, there's nothing wrong with him. He's a boy. He has lots of energy, and trying to keep kids, even girls, still before they're 8. They need to just be moving around, and trying to treat them for ADHD when it's just a normal consequence of being young and full of energy and just fidgety and not knowing what to do with anything, right? And then when boys hit puberty, man, they hit that surge of testosterone they don't know what to do with, and they get aggressive, or at the very least, it's hard for them to concentrate, or unless they have a good outlet for sports or exercise or whatever. And so it's like, man, it just over medicating kids, I think, and it scares me. So I just saw a little bit of an article this morning, and I don't know the validity of it or anything, but it said something about how ADHD was being way misdiagnosed, and then and of course the medication harming the boys. My son, yeah, he has trouble concentrating, but he's personally, sorry Ben, he's got headphones on. The Corbin I had headphones on. He's just hitting puberty, so he's just hitting all of that, and we've talked about what to expect, and he's small right now. I said, but you're going to have to start thinking of an exercise regimen, and have an outlet so what to do, because he loves the computer, he loves video games just like his mom and dad. I said, you need to make sure that you have something that you can get the energy out and put it to good use. So I think education with your kids, and just being downright honest with them what to expect, like when they're teenagers too. So when you get to be a teenager, and I warned them since they were 8, when you get to be a teenager, part of your frontal brain is going to start developing, and it's going to feel like you know everything. But the wisdom part of your brain has not developed. So you don't know everything, but you're not going to be able to correlate the two. Your reasoning capabilities will not develop until well after 18. You're going to need to be 21 to 23 before that's even coming into fruition. 26 before your body's really fully built and developed, right? Before you're done growing. Oh, here I am yakking, not eating. So I was like, I warned them. So when you're a teenager, you are going to feel like you know everything and everybody else is an idiot. But you're going to have to remember there's a lot of wisdom, in the adults around you. And they said it's normal for you to feel like that. But remember that it's probably not true. Although we try to let you make your own decisions as much as possible, you've got to listen to the advice. And then sometimes you have to listen to the rules when we put our foot down, because if it's something that's going to hurt, or, you know, eventually hurt you, get in trouble, then, you know, the foot goes down. I hate how so many doctors focus more on weight than actual health. Exactly. Although I do admit my body is having trouble carrying this extra weight. I have not lost it. I had my third child. I've always been really thin, but I gained 20 pounds for each kid, and I've never gotten it off. I'm hovering at the same weight I was when I had my third kid. And I am stuck in a forest. All right, let's get down here. Ooh. Deadly mushrooms. Let's get our tent bag down and get the boat out. Let's see. I drink a variation on bulletproof coffee. What do you drink? I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear your recipes. I've done, oh my gosh, the red currants in my inventory. I've done a bulletproof bone broth, which I need to start doing. We had the salt discussion at dinner on how you really can't get too much pink salt. It's like, oh, you got to watch it for your blood pressure. Like, well, you know, even my kids. It's like, no, about 5% of blood pressure problems are sodium related. They're not even affected, and it doesn't affect medication, so you don't have to worry about that. So what you do is you take your medicine and do your salt. Because I was talking about possibly going back to some bone broth in the morning, making bulletproof bone broth, because putting a teaspoon of salt in the bone broth every morning actually made me feel pretty darn good. And I'm wondering maybe if I'm having a little bit of thyroid issue, making me a little tired. But I also monitor my blood pressure. So I said, this is just, I told him, you have to take charge of your own health. And that way it's fairly easy to tell if it's going to be sodium related, because of that, those do not match. Ah, don't throw it away. No. Give it to me, but don't throw it away. Okay. But yeah, I make a bulletproof hot chocolate. Basically, it's got cocoa powder, a little bit of powdered milk, and xylitol. Basically even amounts of each. And then MCT oil. I use brain octane, obviously, but I use the MCT oil and some collagen peptides and a little bit of Mexican vanilla. It's an imitation vanilla made from a bark in Mexico, and I love it more than real vanilla, so I'm going to use it in everything. People always comment on my cookies and baked goods at how good they taste. I said, well, that's because I don't use regular vanilla. The ladies at the Mexican grocery in our area always look at me funny, because I always clean out like 5 or 6 humongous bottles of vanilla whenever I go. So I leave them one, so I have time to reorder. But no, it's like, this is mine. Let's see. We better fill our... Oh, we don't even need to fill our bowl, really. Okay. And we can get rid of the garbage. Let's make sure we take the boat out before I forget. And then... Oh, and then some... of course, the grass-fed butter. And I blend that all up. And have that every morning. I can leave the recipes in the Discord. Buttered coffee. Yeah, I don't drink coffee. But I may go back to having some bulletproof bone broth every other morning. Don't need the xylitol, and then I can put the salt in it instead. Keep him out of the system. Yeah, I'm doing the best I can. I grew up with undiagnosed ADHD, and it forced me to work on systems of function within it. Right, just buttered coffee. I have one a day. But a bulletproof coffee, it sounds interesting. I drink to restitute a teaspoon of malt extract. Ooh, yum. A teaspoon of hip extract and teaspoon of honey in a cup of water. I love it. I'm looking it up. Sounds like something good to use. Okay, look up, look up bulletproof coffee. You want to change your life if you drink coffee, or actually even if you don't drink coffee. There's variations of it. The important thing is your MCT oil and your butter in your drink every morning. I have religious reasons why we will not drink coffee. So whether the facts, honestly, the facts go back and forth whether coffee is good for you or not good for you. So I am going to go with what my church recommends and just say, we don't drink it. But I can still get all of the good stuff. So I miss out on... They say coffee has some resveratrol in it. I know it's in grapes. But maybe some of the micronutrients in coffee that I'm not getting, but I would rather just not get the caffeine. I don't have to have coffee to wake up in the morning. I prefer fresh air, and a little bit of sunlight. If I'm tired, I'm genuinely tired. Does not mean I'm coming down from caffeine. When I was in high school, my boyfriend would buy me a soda every day, and I loved Coke. I loved Coke. So back when they had medium sodas, that's kind of like a small now. So he would get me a Wendy's Coca-Cola, a little in a what's now considered a small cup, every day. Saturday and Sunday, I would have a headache just from that little bit of caffeine. So, and if you've ever had a caffeine headache, it's one of those that you cannot get rid of. It just does not go away no matter what you take, unless you take more caffeine. So you have to suffer through the 3-day headache to get rid of it. So I just decided, nope, we're not doing caffeine anymore. But I said I get all the good stuff in my bulletproof hot chocolate. I've been doing that for a couple of decades now. Uh-oh. Don't know what... Oh, I bet I know what they did. I put in that one site that a lot of them like to advertise for my spammers on Twitch. Let me see if I can see it. I'm sorry, I'm pausing here. It is. That's really funny. How about that? It worked. It worked. Wait a minute. Now I'm looking in the sky. Just a minute. Let's see. Can we do it this way? Nope. Hang on a minute. Let's go to YouTube. So, my bot actually caught that spammer and automatically banned it. Hey, it can be taught. I actually got it to do something.
Prepare to terminate.
Sounds like Tibetan butter tea. Inger, yes, that's exactly where Dave Asprey got the idea. And he's just kind of developed it and refined it a bit and added some other, like the brain octane, which is the super refined MCT oils. I'm going to say MCT. I think I've lost 100 IQ points this month. I really need to figure out what's going on. But I can't think of it at the moment. But it's the best of the 3 types of oil and coconut oil. It's what's made into brain. It's what's refined into brain octane. But even just MCT oil in general would be a step up. And then a little collagen. I'm going to try it. Yeah, let's see, that's where he got the idea, because he drank coffee a lot, and he was feeling tired or something, and he was in Tibet, and they said, drink this stuff, and he's like, oh my gosh. So he went home and tested and tested and tested and tested and found out what worked the best. And I think a big problem with coffee too is the mold content. So you have to be very, very careful what types of coffee. Don't go cheap on the coffee itself. Chocolate has the same problem, so I try not to go cheap on my cocoa powder. But that's hard nowadays. Cocoa went way up in price when COVID hit. Let's see. And I keep, 5-gallon bucket of it. I can sell my Squire boots, but you aren't buying my Squire boots. How many gears do I have? I have 30 gears. I have a full... No, I need boots. That's right. We were going to work on some boots too, weren't we? Next time we set the smithy down, we're going to do some... making a saw blade. Maybe getting some cloth to make some boots. And one other thing. Can't remember what it was. Can't remember what it was. We may have to just go southwestish just a little bit. Try to get out of this mess. I'll see if I can get some links too, but I would love your playing tiger. Yeah, do me a favor, get into my Discord and give me your recipe that you use. Oh yeah, you just use butter coffee. Okay. My #1 go-to drink is just milk. That's from Sophie. I don't drink as much milk anymore, but I do have an actual dairy nearby that does a very light pasteurization. Did we say we needed bauxite? Looky there. I don't remember if we gathered bauxite already. Don't really need it, I guess. Grins and giggles. That's it for the bauxite. I have one little piece of bauxite. I would definitely need to share the recipes. I think I have a health and wellness section in my Discord. I'd made a video about my bulletproof hot chocolate and my bulletproof bone broth before, but it probably needs to be redone. Can't recall what happened to it or what channel it's on. But we may start doing some time lapses of me getting some things clean around here. Recently found walnut milk, so nutty and delicious. That sounds really interesting. Be careful with the nut milks. Nuts have a ton of lectins in them, which are basically anti-nutrients, same as beans. So you got to be careful with them. Especially almonds. The skins have a lot of anti-nutrients in them that are actually harmful for your gut as well. But if they're like blanched, you get in, like when they're skinned, then they're actually better for you. So if you can make your own nut milk with skinned nuts. Walnuts too need to be soaked. They can't be skinned, of course, but once the walnuts are soaked, it gets a lot of the lectins out. I'm not really fond of walnuts, but soaked walnuts, once they're soaked, and then you can dry them. You just leave them out to dry for 24 hours and they're fine. You don't need to dehydrate or anything. They actually are pretty good. They're a lot sweeter when you soak some of the lectins out. So if you do non-dairy milks, you should probably go with coconut milk. That's going to be your #1 with all of those good things. Ooh, chanterelles. Polka Dot Spot made us a mushroom stroganoff, and it turned out fantastic. It's like, she's still learning, and she used a nice big cast iron pot. Had all these huge mushrooms, like 3 huge packages of mushrooms, and she says, well, it needs salt. And I said, what you need to do, you got to remember, you're the chef. You get to taste it. That's like the funnest part. All you have to do is remember that you need to taste it as you're finishing it off so you can add salt. And she says, I was tired, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, that's all right. You're allowed to be tired. Doesn't mean that you can't learn. Orange oak bolete. So yeah, she's the mushroom girl. was hoping to get a mushroom tent this year, but I don't know. Still on the horizon. Now that I have a nice little greenhouse off my back porch, so I can take care of my seedlings. Much easier. And here I am, and I'm stuck in this forest spot, playing around with mushrooms, sitting here yik-yakking and not realizing what the heck I'm doing. Listening for wolves. It's probably a mistake, huh? Let's get out of here before I lose the progress I've made. We are going for the pineapple again. And Act 3! Act 3 pineapple. What do you think? Almond mushrooms, too. Those are good. Hot chocolate in any form is great. Yeah, that's how I get my dark chocolate in. There's some foods that I have every day. I gotta get that. I gotta get my spreadsheet update with all of the foods that I eat every day. And that sounds like wolves. Bye bye, bye mushrooms. Nice knowing you. I am done mushroom foraging for a few minutes. I see a trader. Escape. I need to get that meme next. That's a little video clip done. Was it Dory from... That's not going to give me any, is it? From Finding Nemo? Escape. Used to say that before that movie came out. Nope. And nope. Too expensive for a wolf pup. I could sell it for more, but we're gonna need sewing kit, aren't we? 4 gamboized feet, legs, 1 sewing kit. That's okay. We'll buy one. Why not? Don't know if that was a waste of money or not, but we did it. I need some veggies. Let's finish off the fruit. I found this wonderful spice once. It was a chocolate chili spice. It was great in the hot chocolate. I am not a fan of any sort of hotter spice in my hot chocolate. Even cinnamon. I do not like cinnamon hot chocolate. I like vanilla. I have an Irish cream that I really like. There is a better ruin. If I remember right. This was, there was really nothing to it. There was something in one of the rubble areas. Yeah, nice and majestic though, look at that. It looks like an Aladark build, but I don't know if he's on the Better Ruins team or not. I know they've taken some of his builds, even though they've taken some people's builds, that, well, obviously with permission, for their mod. I think they asked if they could use my chapel. I don't know, I'll have to ask them about it. Whoa. Well, if we ever wanted to know if something was underneath this thing, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, nothing. Nothing here. Just a really cool looking thing. I know, I love spices, don't get me wrong, but I don't like mole. I don't like my chocolate in anything savory. And in fact, although I've got an appreciation for nuts, I don't like nuts in my chocolate either. Now I like raisins and coconut and Rice Krispies in my chocolate. I'll do that, but no, I don't like anything other than a vanilla spice in my chocolate. Certainly comfortable with that. Well, yeah, well, I mean, there's chai too. I don't really like chai either, but I like vanilla and cinnamon together for sure. I love me some cinnamon rolls and anything that's flavored like it. Absolutely. That's the hot chocolate I like. I don't like sweet drinks. Just ground up chocolate nibs with cayenne pepper. Great for cold winter nights. Oh, I bet. Whew. I like me some cayenne pepper, though. Just not in my hot chocolate. To each his own. Yeah, my hot chocolate isn't very sweet. My kids have gotten used to it. But especially my son. I mean, he'll drink it. It's like probably got a quarter of the sugar that someone might expect. Although even less than that. I've seen some people's recipes. Oof. Did I miss my grain down here? I got it. We need to find a good, better ruin to raid so we can set things down and do some work today. I don't feel like just wandering, but we can do that. We're having a good conversation. We are at 35,000, almost 35,000 blocks. So we are gaining on it. We are gaining on it. Look at all of this mature grain that I am not picking up. We'll combine them later. Wow, all of them. All the things. All the crops were mature. All right. But now I have hot chocolate every single morning for a couple decades now. Except when I have bone broth, but I haven't had that in a while. I mean, I had one last year. But now after the discussion today at dinner, I'm like, I'm thinking maybe a little bit of bone broth with some salt in the morning. I mean, it's not like I'm missing anything by not having the xylitol. That's just extra for me. All right. Might look good on my doctor resume too. Turn that in. These are the things that I eat every day. And instead of saying, you know, chocolate powder and xylitol, it'll say bone broth and salt. And if that freaks her out, I'll go find another doctor. Bone broth, salt, butter, and MCT oil and collagen peptide every morning. Oh, we got some turnips now. Even my Blackguard self was able to harvest some turnips. You can start a bakery tent. Well, I mean, that's the idea. We need a kitchen. Because the smithy's too full, and the thing that I'm using now isn't working as a kitchen. All right, come on. Give us a nice big village or something. Something that's not infested. I see some mushrooms. Do we dare? And then zip out again? Because I think those are bearded tooth. Yep. Hello, Polka Dot Spot. Was just bragging about your stroganoff. Yummy, yum, yum. Yeah. All right. Sorry. Changing of the guard on our other computer that functions. It's a process. So, yeah, it's something that we need to... Hopefully some streams can start helping to pay for some more computer equipment so they can do a little more participation. I've got to look up the rules to help my son make a YouTube channel. He's finally getting to the age of where I think he's ready for one. And it gives him an outlet for when he can chit chat while he's gaming, because that's something that he gets from me. Well, we can do that too. Obviously, it's got to be with my approval, but I need to look up the whole how it.
With all the regulations, it's best to just wait till he turns 13, so you don't have to go back and fix
13. Okay, yeah, well, he's close. So it's a matter of
Yeah,
we can get things going and he can do some recordings and we can be all ready to go. So that research needs to be done. And my husband wants to start a YouTube channel as well. So
I don't remember what he said he wanted to do.
he's going to do some motorcycle tours.
Other than the joke about riding motorcycles.
He's actually not joking.
What I meant about the bikini part.
Oh, no, he's not going to... He's not going to ride a motorcycle in a bikini. I'll leave that to the girls. We're just going for the silent scenery type drives, right? So you're seeing the scenery and not really.
Do the ASMR.
We could do combinations of both, right? You can do an ASMR one. You can do one where you can see the bike. You can do one where you're just looking at the scenery and put some nice music in the background.
You can do one and you see the bike and it's plain sight.
I know. That's one of that new those 360 cameras are pretty cool where it looks like the camera is disembodied outside looking at you. That's pretty darn nifty. Hey, a trader. And then Twilight is going to be starting an Etsy business soon. And I don't know what Polka Dot Spot wants to do. She'll inform me when it happens.
Been working on this often.
I know. It's not a matter of what you want, you know. It's a matter of what you want to do. You are not to the point where you have to work to make a living. I would like you to figure something out, but it's still, you know, it's not requirement. Remember Kachina? It's like, I just don't know what to do. You don't have to worry about it yet. This is the time to experiment and explore things and see what's fun. And if you're going to have to work for quite a bit of your life in order to make money, you want to try your best to find something you enjoy doing. That's fulfilling and then that hopefully contributes to society in some way. I always felt bad because, I mean, I'm a musician. Like, I don't know, I'm really contributing. Really? You know? I mean, I play music and hopefully people enjoy it, but I've come to realize over time that morale is very important. Whoa! Okay, that's a pig. It's a big pig.
He'll bite you too.
I know. I'm leaving. Look, where witch's hat. I think. Do I have some on me? I think I do. Do I have anything else? Yeah, I got another seed I can get rid of. No, that's right. The last witch's hat I tried to break it. It broke, and I didn't get any. There was only one there. So yeah, lots and lots of things. But first thing I think is going to be some... Oh, look, a violet wedcap. We might have to just munch that. We're running out of room. Do we really need our one piece of bauxite? I don't think so. Someone did a test and verified that, yeah, we can't... We have to fire 16 ingots of iron altogether. I don't know if it was Chris or Inger. You guys are going to have to refresh me and who told me that.
Funny how you can eat violet wedcaps in the game and realize they're not very good for you.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's weird.
What?
Oh, the bauxite ended up in my inventory as a ghost. So violet webcaps need to have a -1 or 2 point effect on them, is what you're saying?
Yeah, in real life they cause gastrointestinal stress, like most poisonous should do.
Oh, if it doesn't cause damage, that's different. But King Belete. Why do I not? Huh. I got way too many mushroom varieties on me. Let's eat the violet webcaps. Oh, I didn't even get that one. By the time we can put things down, we'll be able to make a whole unique mushroom stew. Yep, I'm not going to be stupid and pass up the food when I get a chance, because I really am disliking hunting the meat on this character. Of course not. Because now I've got more violet mushrooms. Got a whole bunch of them. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten those. It's alright. We're going to have to set our tent down. But no, I'm not going to make the mistake of passing up the food while I can get it. I don't see any wolves nearby. My last mushroom harvest got cut short because there was a wolf that growled at me. Oh, look, hot springs. And a trader. Did we miss him? I'm carrying more seeds. Ah, there it is. I knew there was something in there. Okay.
Yes, it is edible. It looks like you want to cook it first.
Ah.
Every single mushroom, including the ones you get from the store, you should cook them first for safety.
What happened to your raw mushroom salads that everybody likes so much?
Not really recommended by my mycologist.
Even ones that you grow yourself? Just a good question.
No, because of the way mushrooms are.
Okay.
The natural toxins in the mushroom.
Okay. So yeah, we were just talking about that too with nuts and seeds and beans, the natural toxins in them.
Well, generally consuming raw, like the button mushrooms, won't hurt. It's better safe than sorry. Like, I guess it's like raw meat. You really want to cook it first.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Am I passing up a good opportunity here? That's 1 gear per chest right there. Once I make my saw, that is. And I don't remember how much linen I have stashed. That's 3 gears for 1 sheet. That's 6 gears for 2 sheets. So it's basically the same. Normal stitches. That should stack as well. Let's put those away, and the linen isn't the cheapest, so I think maybe we'll just pass on the linen. I don't think I need more tin. I found a ton. Pretty sure we're okay on tin. We'll see. I may regret it later, but probably not. And what's the worst that can happen? I use copper. It's enough to get me by for sure. We're already in tin age, so we're already in bronze age. We're gonna finish up these. We better eat our pot of food now before it goes bad. Yeah, we need vegetable and protein. Okay, do we have anything? Let's head straight south. Might be a little something there, and we're gonna have to get through this foresty area, so. How are we doing on cranberries? I don't remember. I think we're good. I like to have a stack and a half. But we're definitely going to have to put some things away. There is some more poisonous mushrooms. More witches' hats. Since I don't have to do anything to grab those. That was in the middle of a horsetail. Did you see that? That's neat. Or is that maybe... Okay. It's just the graphic spillover from the surrounding areas. It looked like the mushroom was growing in the middle of the horsetail. Yep, we're gonna be able to make an entire mushroom stew next time. Be cool. I think we need vegetable and grain. Pretty sure we can mix the two. All right. Are we headed toward whatever that mysterious square was? There's two mysterious squares. One I think is just sand or something. Could be a hole in the ground. Oh, okay, it's showing the claystone. This could be interesting. The gear is going way down. Or it could be nothing. Yep. Yep, nothing. Can we climb out? Mostly. Eat. Okay. That's probably just the exposed claystone over here. Yeah. And now I still can't see it on my map. Turnips, yes please. That picked up the seed. Clearly I've still got a seed on me somewhere. Go away. Oh my gosh. This is way, 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 way too bushy. Aha, there it is. Right. Doesn't look like there's anything in that one. Nopers. Look at that big... Is that a walnut? Yeah. Big tree. Oh, that's right. We're going to need to find some oak. Oh, hey. Ooh, that's not safe. Let's see how close we can get. Big ruin over there. Right. Yeah, we may have to consider a different version of Bug Out where we can... We'll do the respawn beacon thing. Oh, noes. Actually, we'll just drop the berries for now. We're full up on berries. Okay. Do the respawn beacon so we can start exploring some of the more dangerous ruins. Doesn't quite work with the permadeath, obviously, but we just do a different version of it. All right. All sorts of fun things to do. What are we going to make? A saw, make a fruit press, make some chests. All sounds good to me. It is a big church. And it's all pink outside. I dislike it when it does this discoloring of the environment. Did I just not get any of those? There we go. Yeah. Didn't give me any. We should be really good on veg now. Veg and grain. We get any farther south, we'll be able to be picking up some soybeans and stuff. Soybeans and such. So if we're short on meat, That's an easy way to get protein. Oh, that right. And all the termites. All the termites will be able to munch. Oh, death caps. No, we can leave those there. I want to sully my knife. And those are funeral bells. And it's infested with wolves. I guess we could fight the wolves, but it seems like the more recent iterations of those, they like keep spawning like over and over and over. All right, you guys stay over there. Hi. Oh my gosh. It's after me. All right, fine. Ear spore. Oh, didn't like that. Oh, you go distract the wolves. See, there he goes. He went the other way. What's hitting me now? Oh, whoa. This is a corrupt one. Oh, my good spear went. All right. Clearly that place is not safe. Ooh. Can I get my pig? Can I get my pig? Let me do this first. Yeah, I see my pig. We're gonna grab our pig, and then I'm sorry folks, we are gonna beat it. I know, Windows. Oh, that's not... Where's the one that I killed? Right here. Snout to snout with that guy. We still have the boat on us, too. Yeah, I know, but... If that was just like a regular goodie that they put in there and they don't have spawners like the locusts. Or did someone said termites. Did you see the locusts? That looks like it might be a drifter. Yeah. A drifter in there. Baby. Baby pig. Yeah. It's another one of those nasty things. No, not the only one. There's at least a drifter and another one of the spider things. Shivers. Let's eat the onion. Uh-oh. Bye. Okay. See ya. I got 3. Probably would want 4, but I got 3. All right. Well, that's enough. That's enough of that one for today. Whee! Yeah, you got a bite out of me. You got a bite out of me for sure. There is what looks to be a house. Looks like a giant mushroom. I have to go through the forest though. Black trumpets. Cool. We need to set down our tent bag. Let's see. What can we eat? We can eat these. Oh, we can't eat these. All right. Fine. Do I want to set my tent bag down? I think we're just going to leave the mushrooms for now. Yeah, let's get to that next area. Look at all of these. I'm definitely going to pick up the grain. Okay, good. And I could probably pick up the boletes too. right now I'm still wanting to heal up, so let's get out of this area. I want to see this. That could just be a crimson maple, but I'd like to make certain. We're gonna sprint. I got lots of food right now. Yikes. Yeah, but you saw me sneak off of 3 of those windows. Okay, am I still headed in the right direction? Yeah. I couldn't mark it on the map. I'm sure it's irritating for viewers to watch me open the map constantly. But it is in the forested area here, so... Some pretty trees. Hey, there might be an actual oak tree. Yeah, we're starting to get plenty of oak now. I'm thinking it could be like red shingles. Boy, I doubt it though. We're right in the middle of this stuff. Oh, it's a trader. Okay. So it's acacia wood. Alright. A luxury trader from the looks of it. Hi. No, you can't have my mushroom. Got anything to trade? Trader? No, nothing I want. I wish you were buying the red carpet. I still have red carpets to sell. It's not for me. I study that map too. Okay, good. It's all about trying to keep safe, and here we are in a big foresty area again. Ugh. All right, we got plenty to sprint with. It's unstable too. Whoa! Oh, hi. Let's not fall into the... Wow. Oh! Dude. Dude. This is bad. Oh, good. Look. Places to run. Maybe. Not this direction. That direction. There's another one. Oh. If you can't see, there are 2 bears chasing me. Hopefully we've dropped some off, but I don't dare stop. These things take forever. Great, I'm walking through wolves too. Distract the bears for me. I'm trying to avoid trees as much as possible. There is... I can't even... Oh, no! Trees! Ugh. Our automatic litter box just went off and it sounded like a growling bear. Okay. There's another escape, especially since my health is low. Okay, we really need to find a clear area, put our tent bag down, and unload, get some bandages. Alright, let's get the pot down and refreshed. Hey, I don't want to put the bowl down. I want to get food. And it's 13% spoiled. We need to eat it up. Need to eat it up. I don't even know where to go here. Except straight south. I will stop for the turnips. Sounds like I picked them up. Yep. Wolves. Hole in the earth. Ugh, come on, we're almost out of this mess. Partly. I'm gonna take a drink break here for a minute. Okay. So used to avoiding the water, I guess I don't really have to since it's not cold out. You can click with the ball on the cookpot in your inventory now. Well, I didn't know that. Thank you. Golly, it's amazing what you miss when you don't play updates. Well, that's very good to know. Lobster mushrooms. And I don't have anything I can really eat, so yeah, we need to put our bag down. Although I'm sure I have plenty of mushrooms now. Probably have enough food to last me to the end. Well, I see a ruin over there. Looks like it might be one that we can explore without too much trouble. Yeah, the little mausoleums are really small, so that's why I try to keep an eagle eye out. Alright, well let's just keep heading that way. Maybe we'll find something interesting in it. But I've had enough scares for now. Let's put... If we don't put the snifty, if we don't put the smithy down, we can at least put our regular tent bag down and organize some things. Might have to make a new pot of food. It's starting to spoil here. Oh, this is a vanilla ruin. It's one of those that doesn't have much in it. Alright. We'll just organize some things and then move on. Okay. How many wolves in here? Oh, it's a village. Yeah, we'll find a few things. Alright. Let's see if it'll work right here. Bink. There we go. Let me out. Okay. Phew. Put those down for now. Miscellaneous stuff I was putting over here, was I not? Yeah, look at all of the extra mushrooms I have. I mean, just like everywhere. See, there's lobster mushrooms. Yeah, 2 bearded... Oh, there's 12. That's good. Okay, those don't need to go in there. Oh dear. We do that? Yep. Let's go ahead and cook it so it doesn't go bad. I can't believe the rawhides are still good. Okay, we need to find an oak tree, I think. Would be a good plan. I think that would be a really good plan. I'm surprised I didn't have a full stack of puffballs. Alright, so there's all my miscellaneous mushrooms. Wow. Oh, that's right. And I bought some more nails and strips too. Yeah, it looks like I have plenty of tin and such. Let's see. What's in this pot here? Okay. Wait a minute. Let's open this one too. We're just going to have them all open. Why not? I do have a full stack of bauxite. That works. We don't need this. I need to put my raft in. Come on. Doo-doo-doo. Put our sewing kit in with the linen. Okay. Our glass. That's too cool. Okay. We were trying to stash some mushrooms, right? And let's cook. Actually, let's cook a few mushrooms. We're not going to be able to cook many. Do we have 6? We have 5. We have 7. All right. Red wine caps it is. They're so much easier to find. But oh, now we have 3 right here. Great. Let's find a pot. Can I grab the pot? I can't. Do you, and you, and you. Oh, that's right. Did we? Oh, man. Oh, no, don't sleep. Don't sleep. We didn't put our torch anywhere. Did we? Oh, it's in the smithy, isn't it? Actually, I forgot. Look, we have chests up here. There's our smithy. There's our torch. Right. Ooh, we're short on firewood, aren't we? Yeah, I forgot about that. Didn't I still have some wood here? I do not. And of course I'm here without a tree that's right next to me. There's one. Oh, and look, I picked up more garbage. That is not a tree. That is just a really big bush. Brother. At least get our food cooked, please. Hate to use the peat for it, but we might have to. Oh, there we go. Thank you. That'll keep it heated. Then we'll take the pot up and put our last piece of red meat down. Nice. Probably much the same as what I've cooked already, but it said that's expiring, and this will last a little longer. This is red meat with orange oak bolete and almond mushrooms. This one is red meat stew with boiled lobster. If only it were actually lobster. Good evening, Tina. Welcome. Nice to see you. Alright, let's cook our one piece of meat. Yeah, I'll have to look up the recipe that Apache's made for the respawn beacon. So we can start exploring those more violent ruins. Yeah, the worse the mobs, the better the loot. We'll keep a little bit of the same story. We'll just keep exploring with the tent bag and such. Oh, my wood is supposed to go back there. Okay, that works. And we need to take the bag off of our back. And put these away. Oops. Where did you go? That's clearly not where they were. There they are. Alright, what have I got in here? Not much. Finishes that. Let's put that in front. Come on. It's not, doesn't work quite like a shelf does. Okay. The pot is on me. Burning hot, but it's on me. Might as well put our little piece of red meat away. I'm going to end up putting it someplace I lose it. Definitely need to do some organizing once we put the smithy down. But I'm not quite ready. Let's explore this little spot. See if we can find anything interesting. We'll use these to build up and we can always... Oh, I still got violet mushrooms on me too. Oh, bandages. Bandages. Hello. Definitely have some. We're healing up nicely though, so let's keep them on us. Oh, did that break my axe or did I accidentally put the axe away somewhere? There it is. Alright, let's go do some exploring. Just leave that there in case we find a vessel or something. And we'll start in the northwest corner. Bunch of food would be good. Oof. Need to heal up from that other adventure. Seeds, of course. Now that's... Alright, this is the church with the platform, the stages on this side, or the altar or whatever. And there's, if I recall, nothing in here. Oh! That was something. Just the random vessel that dropped seeds. Alright. That's not worth looking for next time either. Beneath the side door here. Um, just regular cobble, so that is chiseled. Ah, no, there's nothing. Look at that neat place. Okay, we've come all the way through there. And a hole. We investigate. There's grass at the bottom. And that's it. It's just a hole. A decently sloped hole. All right. Ah, there's some grain. There's a vessel behind the seed one. Way back here. We were right here in front of the door, right? Or do you mean the one in the first ruin? This one. More seeds. Yeah, I got it. It's another seed vessel. All right. All right. Lots of chiseled dirt here. What is that? That's just plain rock. Seems like there should be something here, but there isn't. Got another spare shovel somewhere. It's in the smithy, isn't it? Oh, nope. Nope, we got it. We got it. Boy. Oh, path blocks. Usually not something underneath there. There's a vessel back there. Let me in. Another seed vessel. There, dry stone. Okay, I was thinking there was something here. All right. Boom, right on top of a ladder. Okay. Couple of things in here. Seed vessel, of course. And a garbage. There's another vessel. There's a food vessel. We'll take that one. Did it just drop a scroll? They need to change that, honestly. Put those in a different vessel. Or at least like give you half food. Because when you really need the food vessels in some of the adventures that some of us do, don't take the food vessel away from us to give us the, you know, to give us the, was that gears? Was that gears? It was gears. Alright. Yeah, give us the rare thing on something other than food. Couple gears, that's good. This is nothing. Looks like it should be, but it's not. Piece of random bony soil down there. Just as a tease. Yeah, nothing there either. Alright, well we got a couple more. This should have something. Tool vessels. It looked like something copper. Oh, a tin bronze shovel. That's nice. And dry stone. Let's see what's down here. See what I see? I see an aged owl treasure chest with gears and an embroidered coif. I don't know. I'm pretty pleased with my fortune teller scarf. Can't even tell what it looks like though, because of the hat. Alright, well we'll take it with us. We'll take a look. Ha! Okay, chest is on our back. Torch holder. Boy, was this like an escape room? Oh, I put the chest down up there. Good thing I saw it. Alright, you go away. Look at all the garbage on me. There we go. Nice, we have another chest for our little play around travel storage tent. Can't even quite see that far. Now I can. It's rock. Yes, another owl chest. Absolutely. Okay. I don't know about that one. Shale, rock. Don't think there's anything in the middle here. Just a lot of cobble. Oh. All right. Not the one I was thinking of. Alright, that's not leading us anywhere. Nope. Alright, it's a trick. Okay, I think that's it. Still. It was you guys not putting the dishes together up there properly. I noticed that it was looking pretty bad with all the glass dishes, like really precarious. I thought I had fixed it. Uh-huh. Oh, no, I don't want the wood on me. Alright, so we have another owl chest for our little collection up here. Neat. Nifty. Nifty neato. Nifty neato. Okay, garbage, garbage, garbage. Look at all the garbage. Oh, we have a new shovel. Is that all we found? Oh, and we found some flax. So, yeah. We found a chest, an owl treasure chest, and some flax. Wow. I have one piece of grass in here. I'm gonna have those sticks. I'm With the one piece of grass over here. Okay. Cell chest. Back on the back. We need to yeet this stuff over someplace. Alright. Well, you can't even tell. That's kind of weird. That's like little, well, it's embroidery, I guess. Covers my pretty hair, right? Okay. Alright. We'll get rid of a lot of this stuff. Let's grab our food for sure. Alright. Let's try it. We're gonna eat. And will it work even if it's not completely empty? It did. Nice. Nice, nice. Alright, tent bag. We have mushrooms hiding all over this tent. Okay, let's see where we're headed first. And then I do need to take a 5-minute breather. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to stream tonight. We're gonna try to go for another hour. The cylinder can be placed on the ground. Yeah, but I don't have any use for it. So that is a crimson maple. Here. Okay, we don't have anything unlocked. So let's do that. We got our bandages. We got everything that we need. Oh, let's put our hat back on. Our helmet. Sorry, not our helmet. A hat. Our helmet. And get rid of these things before I forget. Take off with all this stuff in my inventory. Into the hole you go. Nope, I don't want to pick it back up. Bye-bye, everybody. Whee! Don't make me jump down there in case I drop if I drop something I'm not supposed to. Go, blocks. Wow, these blocks say no. We want to stay. Okay, just always bury your trash, you know. Leave the environment looking nice. Okay, we're going to pause and take 5 minutes. Everybody get up and stretch and make sure you're drinking and hydrating. Goes for you guys as well as me. I will be right back. All right, are we back? We are back. And let me grab another swig of my water. Okay then. Whew. Spicy mango habanero jerky. A little spicy. Alright, I guess we are ready to go. Let's do this thing. Bugging out. We are 37,000 blocks south. With nothing interesting on the horizon, so all this time to chit chat. Guys got anything you're looking forward to this week? I think of something I can do while my car is getting brakes tomorrow. Bluebell's going in to get some brakes done.
Oh, I was not aware there was an issue.
Oh yeah. Yeah, in fact, just in time, because I heard him grinding this morning coming into the driveway. You don't want them to grind. You want them to fix before you do that. So hopefully, because normally you just have to replace the brake pads. But if you have to replace the shoes too, that is a lot of money. Yeah. A lot of money to replace that part. So I'm hoping that, I mean, this is as soon as we could work it in. So Yippee! It's normally something that I would just drop off and pick up, but my husband wants it to be done here, and they wouldn't make an appointment to just keep it. So hopefully they can just do it while I wait. But I do not like not being productive in some way. And I mean, I can always listen to a podcast or watch a video, but it's nice to have something that I can do. If it's a video I have to watch, I prefer to do that while I'm eating or while
This is where I get it from.
Yeah? Get what from?
I get stressed out when I don't have anything to do. Like anything productive. I get really stressed out.
Alright, well, I don't get super stressed, but
I do.
I get a little bit maybe. But that's why it helps to plan in advance. So, but if I can listen, at the very worst, I can just listen to a podcast or listen to a video that doesn't need to be watched. I've got quite a few people that I subscribe to that they just chat. You know, they don't really do anything visual. If I'm doing the visual videos, I like to make sure that I'm sitting at my desk doing something. Usually it's when I have lunch or something. But I think I've got something I can do. And I can't work on my taxes. I used to have a laptop I could take with me. Unfortunately, all of my laptops have since been defunct. We're down to two desktops that work because we have been unable to replace anything for a number of years. I did a lot of travel at one time as I did some public speaking. Travel for business and then a few speaking engagements and things like that, but the laptop hasn't been as important. But I don't know. Now we need another desktop first because my kids, we really need a third computer. And then maybe a laptop after that can handle a little bit of video editing. It doesn't have to be anything major, but you know, I edited video just fine on that ThinkPad of mine for many, many years. Sophie! Entrecote. Did I say that right? The salad, sour cream and potato salad. Yum! That all sounds good. I like sour cream in anything, and potato salad is always good. Oh, okay. That's just Cole, isn't it? Wait a minute. Yeah, it's brown coal. But we are in need of some, so let's go ahead and grab it. Hopefully before any bad guys discover we're here and that we might be a good snack. And I'm building an island for a friend's birthday party in Wyland. Oh, that's cute. On top, I look forward to your stream on the 20th. Aw, that's nice. What am I streaming on the 20th? Yeah, that was my question too. Vintage story on Saturday, possibly. Today. Oh, yep. Hey. I have a knockback. I don't know if that's intrinsic to a Blackguard, but I'm knocking him back. Okay. Keep your buddies out. I think if today's the 17th, yeah, Vintage Story Saturday. I don't know if it's gonna, if I put in that it's going to be the New World stream, I think I need to change that. I have not had time to discover one, so, or to even see if it works or mess with it at all, so. And when I load in old worlds, I'm going to have to load in different versions of Vintage Story, and I don't want to be doing that on stream. I want to have all the schematics ready for us to play with. So that'll have to wait. Once we get a stack, I think that'll be good. Be more than enough. Good find, though. I was getting a little worried because we only had a few pieces. Alright. Just in case it has something good. Whoa, there's a Botorn. He'll run away if we look at him, but we're gonna have to leave. Oh, he's gonna smack on us while we're leaving. Ow! Hey! There we go. He didn't hurt much. Okay. That was interesting. Now we're stuck on a mountain. Crater? Bye-bye, bunny. You will share how you use schematics. Yeah, I'm very interested in the schematics. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think I'll have time to do that on Saturday, but tell you what, I will make a real effort to see if I can get that. At least if we can do some of it. And then we'll have to move over to bug out probably for the rest of it. I may not be able to do much, but at least we can get a quick refresher on how the schematics work. So, since you guys are like super looking forward to it, and I can't guarantee that we're going to do it all night, but we can at least get started. Alright. Count me in for the mature flax. I saw one in the distance a little while ago, but I didn't go get it. I think that was when we were messing around with a bear. You are not... What is it with all the artisan traders? It's like there's a preponderance of artisan traders now. When I want them, I can't get them when I'm actually in a world of my own, but... Oh man, you know what? I totally forgot to... I've got one of my builds has been created and it's got like a trader there. And he's become like part of the family, right? This trader. And I had to figure out how to make him an entity, a viable entity that didn't like just keep dying and respawning. And I don't know where the wolf came from. So we may have to relearn all that too. Because I think what we're going to work with is the... See, that's the thing. I don't know if it's going to cause a problem of new world generation, but I think what I'd like to work with is the harbor. I don't know. I love my original harbor, and I don't think I can find anything that'll even mix with. At the very least, we'll go over some schematic introduction, even if we don't do anything in the world, because I don't know if I'll have time to decide on that, whether I want to look for a new world. Because if I look for a new seed, then I don't have to worry about any of the land generation. It's just a matter of getting the old builds in and then kind of touching it up, making sure that they fit properly and align all right. And like I said, the whole issue of getting the vendor in there properly, and that's another thing. All right. But yeah, I will make an effort to at least get something ready for Saturday that has to do with the schematics, okay? Because I've got breaks tomorrow. I think I'm going to cook those lamb ribs tomorrow. How's that sound? I think I'd have gotten a reaction if she didn't have her headphones on. Found some pretty yummy looking lamb ribs. We'll cook those. And oh, I've got to count birds tomorrow. I've got a sticker order to do tomorrow. Got someone that wants some more birds, but I can't give them all away. I've got to make my own I've got to replace some breeders, which I normally do over the winter, and I didn't because I wasn't feeling well. Serves me right. Next time, replace breeders in the winter when other people aren't so interested in buying quail. I mean, every year since, except for this year, I've sold quail all winter long. So, but it does stand to reason that that would be the best time for me to redo breeders rather than in May, which I have been doing. I don't know if I want to bring in some new blood. I've been having trouble getting my colors to give me some decent looking birds. Gave away the last good looking ones, thinking I had a couple hatches left, and then like half of them died, so. It's all right. More lessons learned this season. That is a black bear. Right in the middle of the nice valley, too. Gives me lots of running room in case he does aggro, I suppose. Got anything to investigate? Oh, there's a trader. There's something right here. Looks like one of those ruins that's not a ruin, but we'll see. Nope, it's an actual ruin. And ore vessel. More brown coal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nothing. All right, let's get out of here. Wolves on one side, bears on the other. No. Brakes and lamb on Thursday, and I've got to work on my taxes every single day. I cannot extend 2 years ago. I cannot extend it anymore. Whoa, was that a wolf I just ran by? I mean, like right on top of. They're slow to get up, so. So I've got to work on that. So I'll do the best I can, to work on schematic stuff, but Friday I've got a little bit of grocery shopping and taking my kids to the pool, which I will probably join them this time. It's also a nice time to listen to podcasts. I listen to some meditative tracks as well when I'm doing my swimming, which I like to do a few times a week. I'd like to get up to doing it every day. But when my son goes, he likes to go swimming, but I don't trust him in his own locker room. So when we go to the gym, he does like the treadmill or Stairmaster or whatever, so I do those with him. I think he had fun on a bike last time too. It's alright, it's all good for me. Those little white goats. Those white floofy ones, rather than the dual colored goats that look like they should be sheep. Yeah, I'd never seen a goat that color before. It was pretty cool. I'll have to look them up in real life. Taxes should come first. We can wait. I was going to say, okay, well, thank you, Sophie and Inger, since you were the ones that spoke up. Made me feel, man, I really, really want to, though. I really want to get working on that world, especially since Bug Out may be taking a change, right? We get this one done. Maybe we'll do a different class, or maybe we'll go to the Respawn edition instead of the hardcore edition. Permadeath. Can't use hardcore anymore because it's got bad connotations. Yeah, someone needs to explain to me why Twitch doesn't like the word Blackguard. It's won't let me go live with the word Blackguard in the title. But yeah, it's something I really want to get started on. Yeah, Georgia, because of the hurricane, we got an extra. I mean, it was just before tax day too. I mean, it was October 13th or something like that when that storm hit. Here I am in the forest again. Well, this could be all over soon. Hi, trader. Let's say hi. Those look like some moving things in the back, so let's make it quick. Let's make it quick. What do you got? What do you got? You have. I don't know if I need the fire clay. Hi, come here. Nope. All right, we're out. We're out. So anyway, yeah, like right before the extension, the taxes with the extension were due on October 15th. And they said, everybody in Georgia, you guys get until May 1st of next year. Like, okay. Probably shouldn't have taken advantage of it and gotten lazy and not done it. But here I am, last minute. Which is not something I normally do. Do not like putting things off last minute, but taxes, I've been super, super bad about doing that for the last 5 or 6 years. I mean, filing extensions as long as they go is also a business tactic, but it's nice to have them actually done, you know. My own fault. If I remember right, I got a lot of it done with the previous year. You get on a roll and you're just like, well, I'm just going to do all of the statements that I've got. And then now it's been a year and I have to look up how to do it again. It's one thing I haven't made a really... I'm a big fan of not falling in a big hole. I'm a big fan of SOPs or standard operating procedures, writing down exactly how I do things. That way I can go back and do it again. Or if it's something that you decide you want to delegate for somebody else to do, you have the instructions right there, exactly how to do it. Or God forbid something happens to me, you know. All the stuff is right there. Get up. Racism related? Just from one of the individual words? That would be really bad. We're not allowed to use any sort of colors in the title. That would be ridiculous. Yeah, things are getting a little too extreme there.
Yeah, well, the AI stuff.
Well, I know, but it's the programmer, right? If the programmer says you can't use the word black in a title, then...
Not always, depending on how it's, but sometimes they let it phone words based on how they use it, so... I've noticed...
Well, I know, but what is this...
Sometimes they'll let, actual slurs go.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Sometimes they put, really bad words, but then...
Okay, sorry about that. I told Polka Dot Spot about a server that I had on that was... This was, like 15 years ago. So it was quite some time ago. We might go in the wrong direction. Look, there's a berry. Oh, I guess there's a raccoon around. I was just on a server that was filtering some words, but the words that wasn't filtering had like a common theme to them, and they were really bad. So I was just relating that to her. She thought that was pretty funny. Well, that was back before AI was programming it. I remember one time there was a word, I don't even remember what it was, but apparently it's a curse word in Spanish. Like, oops, okay, did not. It was only, unfortunately, it's like only two or three letters. It's like really, really short, and it's commonly used inside as part of English words. So, I mean, it's obviously not the word itself. It's just like a 3-letter combo. It's some sort of Spanish curse word. It's interesting, too. But yeah, all of that was well before AI was programmed. That when you're playing fantasy games and you can't say the word assassin. It's like, okay. Thank you for the follow. Very kind, Manx. Appreciate it. Very much. From Twitch over there. Sophie, I built a huge castle in Wylands and the Discord bot wouldn't let me post images of it. Guess the curves in it were a bit too much to handle. Oh. Sorry. I'll bleep that out later. You'd think that they'd have to let some images through. I'm trying to remember. Oh! Polka Dot Spot. Remember, she's like really into mycology. And she was trying to post some pictures of some mushrooms. I guess they were a little too phallic for the AI. I would not let her post her mushroom pictures. Sorry. Let's go back to PG. Borderline, but you know, try to watch the language. Yeah, I get kids that watch my streams, and I don't need them repeating words that shouldn't really be bandied about lightly. Okay. Oh, look. There's a little village over there. It looks like a vanilla ruin. Should be able to make our way through this foresty area without too much issue. All right. Yeah, we're going to make it for about another half hour. Then, unfortunately, I have baby quail to feed, and like I said, I am still running very tired. I think I have some... the hot chocolate batch I make lasts for 2 days. Unless I drink it for lunch, too. But almost always it's just a 2-day batch. And then I think I'm going to... Oh, I could do it royally and butcher a chicken. And then make some... Whoa! I saw the teeth! I saw those big white teeth, dude. No, I'm leaving. I hope he takes damage falling down. I hope I don't fall into a pit while I'm trying to get rid of him. Oh, he gone. He gone. This looks like the only thing interesting place to even look for anything. Okay. Train of thought. Gone. Lead. Great. And then not. Yep, I was right. There's the goodie down here. Aged firewood. Let me in. We've got stuff that we need to drop. A forge! And a big chest with, like, nothing in it. A little bit of charcoal. Do I need resin for the fruit press? Yeah, good call. We should probably take a look for some. Jonas parts. Look at there. It's a bloomery base. Wow. They gave me some bricks. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take the bricks. Little ruined, broken anvil. Why not? We can take the forge too. That's not the forge. We can eat the berry. Well, that's cool. What's that? Oh, trapdoor. Cool. It's a little smithy. Anything exciting back here? Do we have a basement hiding down somewhere? Nope. It's a sign! There. Now. No. 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 There we go. I'll even keep those over that. Crate that's not a crate. Have we? Yeah, we found crates. It's been a while since we played, but we've got crates down in the smithy. And a very cool smithy, if I do say so myself. Yeah, we'll just have like a big trailer park with all of the tent pegs. And we'll have a special like guest park, so you guys can submit your own, as long as it's like a very small build. That would be cool. Put it in my world, part of the village. We should probably take a look underneath, right? Yeah, there's nothing down there. Wow, lots of forage vessels. There's some more fire clay. I'll take it. Alright. Bye-bye, wolf. You scared me right out of my train of thought. You'll reach Iron Age. Yeah. Yeah, Iron Age should not be much of an issue. There is another better ruin. And... No, I'm sorry. This looks like a vanilla ruin. And a trader. I don't see anything else. That'd be wonderful. Yeah, that'd be cool. A way to honor some of you guys. I had no idea what I could use for patron rewards or anything, but that might be something. Blackguard. Got all the stuff, right? I got all the stuff. I'm always paranoid. Always checking. Do that in real life. Do I have my purse? Do I have my phone? I carry a little mini backpack now instead of a purse. I quite like it. Designing the designs on it myself. I got a plain one, and I'm sewing my fun stuffs on. Make it my own. I don't know why, but we're about due for a good underground ruin. If all we're finding is vanilla ruins and nasty better ruins, sorry, I don't want to build stairs or anything. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright. I think this one was a trick too. There's nothing under here. Come on. Oh, we should take the lantern off. Nope. There is something under here. We got a few things we can get rid of. Seed vessel. And a torch holder. Okay. This is like a whole entrance. Yeah, it doesn't look like it goes anywhere. Yeah. Bummer. Nothing good in this one. I passed 40K? I did. My Warhammer-loving husband will be proud. Okay, this one has a few vessels on the surface. And nothing else that I recall. Ooh, okay. Bam! And there goes all of the grass. Alright, there's a tree in the way. Yep, there it is. Farming vessel. Yeah, I'll take the reeds. About time to make some more baskets, I think. How about that? I went right to it, didn't I? All right. Think this one's path blocks. Probably nothing underneath it. It's nice to have a pick, though. It's harder when you don't. And then when you really need them, you've got... Oh gosh, I've got the lamp on me. When you really need everything is when you don't have the pick. Alright, we need to lay the tent bag down. Oh, we can get rid of that stuff. We need to lay the tent bag down next time we stop. There we go. Yep, something in here. Yeah, poet must be really busy. Normally he'll pop in and say hi, but this is right after his weekend. So we have a reed chest with nothing. So I have a feeling that this is going to be a bust. Yeah, crate's not a crate. Nope. Trapdoor. Alright. One other spot to check out, though. Where was it? No, been there. This little cairn here. So it'll have a vessel or something in it. Yep. Seed vessel. Eh. That's got dry stone. I bet there's something under here. Let's see. Trapdoors are handy. Yeah, I know. And a treasure chest. Let's see. Can't sell the bronze bracelet. Japamala. Any ideas? Thought you could hold the rosary, but I guess not. Interesting. I don't know what a Japamala is. Well, tell you what, peeps. I'll be dropping some sticks or a mushroom or something. Because we are definitely taking treasure chest. Alright. What if you make a cellar using trapdoors instead of stairs? I think it has to be a full block. If you take more of the stair away, it doesn't count. Trapdoor won't be thick enough, I don't believe. Oh, we better do the thing. Oh my gosh, I picked up a corpse! I don't want the corpse. Alright, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Multiple sirs. And madams. Family. Whatevers. We are completely full now. Trapdoor wouldn't give you any... It would look like space. But I don't think it would work. Brown carpet. We have red carpet to sell. Yeah, you do, but I don't think you can use multiple. I don't know, it's actually something to think about, huh? Make a cellar with all trapdoors. Alright, you guys that like to test stuff. Since I don't have the time to yet. Japmala beads are for meditation. Each bead is a mantra. Okay, similar to a rosary is, except they will call it prayer and not meditation. Cool. Yeah. Very, very neat. I learned something new today. I love learning new things. I also learned that I can click on the pot in my inventory and I don't have to set it down, which is also very useful. Yes. I will try. Okay, yeah. Sounds like a good plan. That'd be perfect for tent bags. They said it would still give you kind of the illusion. I don't know. Still can kind of give you the illusion of space, though, because you've got... you've still got the whole block around it, but you can't do anything because the trapdoor is there. Well, we're not seeing anything on the horizon. I guess we just keep going. That's definitely a crimson maple. Oh, but look, there's something there. And a ravine. These are my favorite to check out. They're really... Oh, never mind. Not like that. Hello, Valentine. Please don't step on my mouse. Yeah, the other day, a couple days ago, Candy dug up, I guess, the last lizard that Fluffy brought home. These are cats, by the way, if you're new here. Dug up the lizard that Fluffy had brought home and was playing and playing and playing with it, and Sage ate it. I guess it was like lizard jerky. It was all dried out. It's not like a you know, a larger animal that would kind of go rotten or moldy. You know, this was this is definitely jerky. Kind of funny. Oh, that's right. We need to see about finding a piece of resin. Let's take a look, too. Is it actually picking it up? No, it's not picking it up. Fruit press. 2 pieces of resin. All right. We'll look for that. There's a guy who read all the VS lore, made it a video with a fireside. It really brings some big background story to the ruins. Cool. Cool, that would be really neat. It would. You can move in that space. I have to admit I shrunk. Well, yeah, you can move. To admit I shrunk anything I could. The floors of paper thin in my tent, so it lost its house function, but it works great in warmer climates. Yeah. No, your place looks amazing. I think you did such a good job. Just it. Yeah. Okay. Well, we got about 10 minutes. Let's see if we can find something interesting, and we'll at least... We may just have to find an open area and start organizing. That way we're ready to take off tomorrow. Or tomorrow. Not sure what we're doing tomorrow. It might be a quick bug out stream tomorrow. I'm not sure. It could be a vintage... Or it could be a... I don't know what it could be tomorrow. Whether I'm streaming at all. It's going to be a short night. Because it's church activity night. But... up in the air. Random surprise. Random surprise. Still working on Twilight's Genshin Impact account. Now those should stack. Mushrooms. They don't go bad very quickly. hasn't that been that long since I stopped. Poof! No mushroom. That sounded like a mad... Whoa! Where did he come from? He's mad. Go away.
What is that?
It's a bow torn. Oh, okay. They're crawling out of the hill there. I'm leaving. It has a ton of storage. Use those chests you can tap with a chisel block. Yeah, the decorative chest. I noticed. That looks very cool. I don't know how it'll translate into my world. I'm not sure if I'm going to... I want to try to keep it as lightly modded as possible. But we'll see. I may have to put brick layers and decorative chests and things in. So we'll see how they translate with schematics too. All right. How are we doing here? There's a cool looking tree right there, but other than that, oh, look at that big bushy tree. Is that an oak tree? Is that a big bushy oak tree? Nice. All right. If we have room in the old tent bag, we can put down some oak. All right. We have firewood and firewood here. Look, our little porch on the edge. Very cool. All right, let's get our... No, I don't think we need to worry about that. We don't have very much sell things this time. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we've got so little room. I think that's enough cranberries. So we have stacks fresh for 2 days. Oh yeah. We got more than enough. We'll have to have a barrel just for juice. That'd be funny. Don't I have... Didn't I pick up a chest? I did. Now we have a full complement of our cute little chests there. Oh my gosh. What have I got that I can put away? Grain there. No matching mushrooms. Cassiterite nuggets. We have some charcoal that won't stack. We have that will. Flax. Spelt. Our chanterelles don't go anywhere. Definitely the forge won't have anything to stack with. Wait, don't I have turnips? I have turnips. I love those. If you need, I could send a list of the mods I use. I have 33 active. You can post them in the Discord, but it shouldn't matter. If there's anything that's modded that's in a chest, it'll just appear as a weird block. And then if it's like totally broken, then we'll revisit the whole idea and make sure that we get it to where it functions, or we can take advantage of your really pretty build there. We'll figure it out. 62. Might be due for a basket here. I don't have any fire clay. That's interesting. Oh, there's my chanterelles. I knew they were in there somewhere. And there's more brown coal. Okay, we got plenty. Plenty of coal now. Look, extra mushrooms. Uh-oh. What am I doing here? Yep. Okay. We're good. All right. We got a couple minutes. Let's yoink up an oak tree. Nice. So I'm not sure whether I want to generate my world with better ruins or not. I could. Whee! Oh yeah. We need a crate. Big time. Yep, it was a nice big bushy one. Kind of cool looking on the map. All right, now these are all chock full. I don't know about all of these. Okay, yeah, that's more than enough wood. We're good there. I put the sticks. I got 4 more slots to fill before I have to put the smithy down. Oh, that's a tin bronze shovel was a nice find. We'll go ahead and leave it out. That's someplace nice to come into. Oh, we got the scary sheep mask. All right. Thanks for joining me. Sorry for the short stream, but man, it's been great chatting with all of you guys. It's like we're becoming a nice little family. I love it. Look at my little knee patches on my pants. Thank you very much for joining me, and we'll be back tomorrow. Probably, it's up in the air. I may spend some family time, maybe do some taxes, or maybe I will look for a seed. Maybe we'll goof around and look for a seed or something. If it's something that's not super duper entertaining, I will probably live stream on the Discord. We may do some informal thing on the Discord tomorrow night. That sounds like a good plan. And if so, I'll post in the community and YouTube. All right, so I will see you, if not tomorrow, hopefully I see you Friday or Saturday. Friday will be Minecraft, modded Minecraft with my son, and then Saturday we will do Vintage Story again. We may spend a little time on schematics and then go back to Bug Out, but we'll see. Thanks, Inger and Blind Lindsay and Sophie, and I know Cut Paper is lurking about somewhere, and all of you, Monty's girl. Likes to pop in. So thank you so much, everybody, and I will see you next time. In the meantime, play hard, die often, and leave a good looking corpse.